What is going on YouTube? Sam Board here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's another beautiful day in Dubai today. I'm actually riding solo now. I dropped Amy off at the airport late last night, so for the rest of my duration in Dubai I will be living on my own. So this is my studio that I'm in currently, and this is where I'm going to be probably for the rest of my stay. But I thought I'd pick up the camera today because there's been quite a few changes in my goals at the moment towards bodybuilding and where I want to take my physique. So I'm going to run you through all of that. So get comfortable guys and enjoy this video. So I've just checked in my camera K, my coach. I'm sat around 100 kilograms on the dot this morning. A little bit watery. I'm more around the 98, 99 kg mark in the morning. But this week I've eaten out a hell of a lot. It was Amy's last week, so we've just enjoyed some good food. And last night I probably overdid it. But yeah, first of all, it's leg day, so I'm training with the boys today. I'm about to get my pre-workout meal in, and I'll take you through the day.
A rice explosion back there. Sorry about that, I was eating my eggs. Hello you.
So guys, there's four of us hitting legs together today. So it's myself, I've got James as per usual, the cousin Shane, and Callum as well. He's about here somewhere. But I'm not going to take you through the whole session. It's basically the breakdown. Just going to be starting with adductors. We're going to hit some hammy curls onto a leg extension, just one set with a 2-point rest pause. 2 compounds, I'm probably going to do pendulum, and then a leg press, and then onto another hamstring curl, and then some calves. But I was going to get some footage of that, throw it all together, but let's fucking get it. Guys, we're just having a discussion about training volume because we got put through a session recently with one of our mates who does a shit ton of volume. It was a load of supersets on our legs and it put us out of leg training for like 10 days time. Now most people will finish a session like that and be like fucking gassed. They're like, oh yeah, with a load of fatigue, I can't even barely fucking walk. But it doesn't necessarily correlate to more muscle growth, and it just meant that we're not able to cause an adaptive response on our legs and grow again for like another 10 days. Rather than like 4 or 5 days, which is what we usually do. So I'm losing my breath a bit, I just done a big set. 2 seconds. trying to do when we come in the gym is do enough volume to cause our muscles to actually adapt and grow, but not so much that it's going to for a longer period you've got to wait before you've got to train them again. So say, for example, my legs, I might need 10 sets to cause that adaptive response to my level of training. And at this point, my legs are going to adapt, they think, shit, I need more muscle, they're going to grow. This is where you want to stop training. So what most people do, they get to this point, they keep doing more and more sets. They've already done enough to cause that adaptive response and grow, but by adding those extra sets on top, it's causing more and more muscle damage, which doesn't necessarily correlate to more muscle growth, but what it's doing is going to prolong the period before you can cause that adaptive response and grow again. So someone who comes in as an absolute beginner is much better off doing like 2 sets on a muscle group and being able to train it again in 2 days time, because the amount of volume they need to cause that adaptive response is so minuscule. But most people, what they fail to understand is they come in and they associate the pain with progress. So the more pain they cause themselves, the more progress they're going to make. But it can be really counterproductive, and this is what we actually call overtraining in bodybuilding. So just get a good understanding of where your kind of training volume should be and build your training split around that and not cause too much muscle damage in the session, so you can actually cause that adaptive response as frequently as possible. Hope that makes sense anyway, guys. I won't ramble too much, but training volume. Camera at my face, mate.
See, I'm featuring so many of your vlogs now.
But you're not, because we're specifically not videoing you because you've asked not to be featured.
But I can still see myself in there.
That's true. There he is.
So guys, that is leg day done. I've just got back to the apartment. I'm about to consume my post-workout meal. So as always, I'm going to be going for a whey protein isolate, purely because it's very easy to digest. It's going to get my system nice and quickly because of this easy digestion, and because it's an isolate as well. It's very low lactose content, and lactose is something that myself and a lot of people find very hard to digest as well, which can cause a lot of bloating and farting and digestion issues and things like that. So going for an isolate kind of minimizes these issues. I get on really well with an isolate, so I run that year round. And alongside that, I'm going to go for some fast, well, some simple and some complex carbohydrates. So I usually typically go for either a cereal, or today I think I might go for some rice cakes and jam, because I am tracking macros now. That is a big part of this kind of transition into a lifestyle bodybuilder. So for the last year and a half, I have been just following a meal plan. You know, meal 1's this, meal 2's this, meal 3's this. It's the exact same food every day. But now I'm tracking macros and calories. I can kind of eat what I want when I want to eat and just make it fit my calorie goals for the day. So I'm going to whip that up now and show you exactly what we got. So I thought I'd use this time to quickly run over the pros and the cons of having either a meal plan or tracking your own calorie and macro goals. So having a meal plan is literally just set meals based on a set amount of calorie and macro goals anyway. So technically you're going to get the same results from both, as long as you structure your food correctly throughout the day with the calories and the macros. So calories are made up from proteins, carbs and fats. So there's 4 calories in a gram of carbs, 4 calories in a gram of protein, 9 calories in a gram of fat. So say for example you're a 200-pound male, we should expect to have around a gram of protein per pound of body weight. So that's 200 grams of protein, which is 800 calories. Say for example we are looking to eat around 3,000 calories a day. That leaves the rest of your calories as 2,200 calories to have from carbohydrates and fat. Now the ratio of your carbohydrate and fat intake doesn't matter actually too much. Literature swings in the favors of both in different scenarios. So you know, if you prefer a higher fat lower carbohydrate diet, or if you prefer a higher carbohydrate lower fat diet, either one is absolutely fine. So where you like the amount of carbs you eat in a day and the amount of fats don't matter too much is what I'm basically trying to say. So when you're tracking your calories and the macros, the 2 things you want to be really looking at is your calorie goals and your protein goals. And then if your carbs are over and your fats are under, or vice versa, it doesn't really matter as long as you're hitting your calorie and your protein goals daily. Now obviously being on a meal plan provides a lot more structure. So especially when I'm pushing hard and I'm on like 5,500 calories a day for example, I need that structure in my day, and I find a lot of people do as well, just because what people tend to do is not eat enough throughout the day. Then it backs up throughout the day. You end up with like 2,000 calories to eat in the evening. You put yourself into food coma. You wake up the next day, still stuffed, can't eat breakfast. It all pushes back again. And this is where off season is kind of over because people lack the structure and they fall behind. Whereas if we're obviously following a meal plan, it's like, okay, meal 1 this time, meal 2 this time. It's the same every day and it's good structure. However, you don't have flexibility to eat what you want. So which is where calories and macro tracking can be a lot more beneficial. So I'd say for 99% of people out there who just want to look good, feel good year round, they're not looking to compete, not looking to let bodybuilding take over their life, I think tracking calories and macros is the way forward. If you are someone who is looking to take it to the extreme and you just want to live like a fucking robot, like I kind of have done for the last 2 years, meal plan is absolutely perfect for you. But for the majority of you out there and the majority of my clients actually have them tracking calories and macros, and that's the approach I'm going down now as well. So as you can see, I am going to be eating what I want when I want, making it fit my calorie and macro goals. I'm going to eat out, I'm not going to feel bad about it because I'm going to make it fit my calorie and macro goals as well. So yeah, I'm going to get this protein shake down now. I made a good dent in it already, to be fair. I'm going to whip up my rice cakes and I'm going to explain to you guys what my plan of action is moving forward over this year, how I still plan to progress but stay in shape year round. And there we have it, guys. 9 rice cakes, 70 grams of jam. So, plan moving forward. So like I said, I'm just looking to maintain this level of body fat, give or take. So I'm around the 98, 99 kg mark. I was 100 kg this morning just because I ate quite a bit yesterday. But I'm going to be bouncing probably between around 98 and 103. So I'm still going to be going through the same phases. So I'm still going to be going through making sure I'm in a surplus the majority of the time. So I am looking for my weight to go up. But instead of putting on around 1 kilogram per week, it might be 0.2 kilos a week or something. And when I do get a bit sloppy, the tiniest bit, you know, I lose the tiniest bit of my abs, this is where I'll be straight back in a deficit, whereas usually I'd push and I'd allow myself to put on crazy amounts of body fat. Now if you're watching this and you're someone who is looking to put on a lot of size, I think it definitely is necessary, especially in the early phases of your bodybuilding career, to actually push yourself quite hard and allow yourself to get out of shape, just to enable to get that weight behind you and to be able to actually progress crazy amounts in the gym and pack that muscle on. I couldn't have just lived like this my whole life and built the muscle I have. I've built the muscle I have because I've allowed myself to push to the extreme and put on the muscle mass. But building muscle and maintaining muscle are very different things. I'm very happy with my physique right now. I want to stay lean and look good, feel good year round, and that's my approach now. Still looking to progress. Progression is something that's huge in my life. I need to be moving forward with whatever I'm doing, whether that's business, whether that's my physique. So I need to be still progressing, which is why I'm still going to look to be in that surplus the majority of the time. Like I said, looking to push up to maybe 103 instead of 110, 111. And when I hit that mark and the abs start to fade a bit, instead of a 16-week cut, it's going to be the case of like a 3-4 week kind of mini cut. It won't even be that crazy, and I'll be stupidly lean again at 90, 97, 98, and then we go again. Still looking to build muscle, still looking to progress, going through the same phases but a lot slower. So my current calories, I'm eating 2,900 calories on training day, 2,750 calories on non-training day. I'm doing 8,000 steps a day, and I'm doing 25 minutes cardio every day apart from leg day. And depending on how my body's responding, this is where we're going to make the changes, and either push up, pull down, etc. So there's quite regular changes to my calories and macros there. But at the moment, I'm enjoying food. Food focus has gone down. I was in a bit of a hole with it near the end of that cut there. Food focus was through the roof, so I'm in a really, really good place now. But that is the plan moving forward. I'm not looking to compete anytime soon right now. It's not on the cards right now. I just want to enjoy life a bit, focus more on my business, focus more on my clients, and like I said, look good and feel good year round. But I'm going to wrap this vlog up here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Pretty short and sweet today, but it's just a little update on kind of where I'm at, where my head's at, and where my plans moving forward with my physique. But cheers, guys. I'll see you in the next video.